All right, y'all. All right. I just want to do a quick review. I had this show. I had the wrong time for the show. Um, for those that's going to be watching the, ooh, I gotta straighten this thing. This is getting on my nerves now. Shoot, shoot. I'm feeling make my head feel like it's about to explode. Shoot. Okay. Anyway, for those that will be watching the replay and those that are watching currently, there is a copyright infringement disclaimer, what have you, blah, 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 under the section 107, 1976, for use for the purposes of criticisms, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, research for the prayer of use is the use of permitted by copyright statute. Otherwise, be infringing, nonprofit, educational, or personal use. The tips of the balance in the favor of fair use. Okay, so this may be a replay for some folk, but that's fine. Or you may be currently able to watch. So let's get it on. Okay, so I do have to kind of discuss some things real quick. I wanted to go ahead and do this video before I get teepee. Y'all know how I do. I'm getting sleepy and I kind of want to get up in the morning so I can do my morning show, so I can get back on schedule and I can clean up my house and things like that. So I kind of want to get everything done. I want to get these clothes washed before I lay to bed Monday. Monday, I got to get all my clothes washed. Okay. So I was getting sleepy, so I want to make sure I come live. It is really freezing in here and it's cold outside. I got this heater. Anywho, greetings, everybody. Thanks for coming in. And of course, what I want to say to you all is the next banner. I'm going to make sure I put the correct banner up here. You know, I made these little cornball signs. You know, my husband gonna clown me, but hey, he didn't make it, so whatever. So I definitely want to say welcome to the Crystal Palace. And of course, here at the Crystal Palace, I will ask everybody to take off their shoes. And of course, hashtag this is the mommy sector. This is my commentary, my thoughts, my opinions, as well as my crystals have their thoughts and their opinions. So it won't be used against them because, of course, we definitely said that it's not that we're being accusatory, but hey, this is our opinion. And in this video in particular, this is certainly our opinion. Okay, this is all alleged. Now, I don't know if I told y'all that, but this is all alleged. All right, allegedly, right? Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. Okay, so I definitely want to say that. But anywho, thank you so much. I do appreciate everybody's energy, and I appreciate you and where you stood here. Again, once you come into the Crystal Palace, please take your shoes off. Please come to the board. Please make sure that you get your crystals off of the board and get all the libations that we basically have here. And it's for you guys to endure. It's a little late for y'all to be eating, but if by chance y'all want to eat a little some, then y'all certainly can. Y'all certainly can. Y'all certainly can get. That's my notification for Jazzy. She just on TikTok having a ball because she know she anyway. uh, go ahead. We're gonna go into the parlor room, and just got a couple of things. And of course, I asked everybody to remove their shoes because of the, bringing in possible negative energy, and then the fact that we want you to leave all your worries behind and stuff like that. I'm trying to hold on lip gloss on, okay, and make sure that you all are feeling froggy and feeling good and ready to jump and relax. I'm just kidding you. Now, I don't want you feeling froggy. I don't want you jumping. But so let me go get my song going real quick. I gotta get my song going, and I hope y'all appreciate this because this is just a little song, a little doodaddy that I wrote. I mean, I didn't write it. I'm lying. I'm lying. Like I wrote this song. I did not write this song. Y'all talking crazy. I just want to tell y'all this real quick. What it is, yo, or what's up? Can a player just keep in touch? Give me your number and I'll call. I'll follow that thing in a mall. In a mall. That wasn't a song. How you doing, Amelia? Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Hi, Crystal. I wasn't gonna sing that. I was getting ready to sing. Leave all your worries will behind, but just enjoy yourself. Ooh, everybody's in the music up to you. Don't feel so bad at all. When you living at the wall, live your life on the wall. Living at the wall. Oh, live your life on the wall. Living at the wall. So you what you want to do. There ain't no other stuff with our rules on tonight. What you want to do. Yeah, I forgot the words. I ain't gonna look them up because it's crazy tonight. Okay. I'm gonna leave your 9 to 5 up on the shelf. Okay, anyway. How you doing? Happy? Okay, now I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to start this live early because yeah, I'm getting teepee. I promise you. Anywho, so of course, going to um my sissies, my big sister. I think she's she's a tiny bit older than me, not by much though, but a smidge. But so my big sister, and she my big sister in the sense of I don't really want to say on age wise, but she's my big sister on the terms that she's been on YouTube for her experiences on YouTube. She's been on YouTube for a while. She's been popping for a while here on the YouTube streets. So I'm talking about none other than Love Lies Lace Fronts. Okay, friend. All right, Francois. Right. I like her name actually. I think it's pretty cute. But she basically hooked us up on this sister. I mean, not sister. She hooked us up on this woman that's on here to social media. And I looked at this and I kind of glanced through and I just was like, whoa, this is some wild stuff. And so I said, well, I'm gonna bring it to the channel. I think it would definitely be interesting for y'all. Before we even get started, allegedly, you see this big sign over here? It says allegedly, and that's a reason, because these folks like her, they'll try to get a bag up off me, and she can't get a bag up off me. Yeah, I got 2 ponytails and stuff. Okay, I got 2 ponytails and stuff. I'm trying to be cute. Anyway, y'all should see my whole outfit is cute. Anyway, so let's begin. Oh, ooh. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, y'all. Okay. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Now, I want to introduce y'all to this woman here on this other screen. I'm going to do a screen share. Give me a second here. One second. Okay, so this is what we're going to do here. Okay, so this is what's going to happen here. I want to introduce you to this chick, or is this lady right here. And man, she's gonna be a person that we include here on the staff, right? One second. So we're gonna basically talk about this young lady right here, that I'm gonna go ahead and share with you, and she's gonna be a part of our mommy Anna. I don't want to call it the mommies of YouTube, the unique type of mommies of YouTube, I should say. And boy, when I tell y'all, this is gonna be some interesting stuff. We talk about my jazzy life. Shoot. Man, this is deep. So I'm gonna start it from here, and then we're gonna work our way back. But I gotta start. We're gonna start from here, then I'm gonna work some forward, and then I'm gonna work our way back. So as she do new videos, we'll talk about the new videos, but we got to go back. So in order to understand, like my name Sankofa, you got to understand, you got to go back in history, you got to understand the history in order to move forward. So in order for us to understand this girl, obviously we need to go on her back to understand where she is now. And I'm telling you, this is gonna be a little interesting for y'all. And friend hooked us up on this one, okay? Now I'm gonna cut this up a little bit and just listen. And I'm gonna stop in between. Feel free to express yourself in the chat as you usually do. Any questions, or you want me to go back? This is a 30-minute video right now. Now, I don't know how, I think I'm gonna do this. If I have time, maybe I could do another video of somebody else. I don't know, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time. I can't guarantee. So I just put her name in the chat of title, okay? So let's look.
16, and we suddenly lost our dad. Yeah. Now, I did make a video already explaining what happened. You can go back and watch that video. Thank you for clicking on this video, because I think that doing this will help me. It's an emotional outlet. So YouTube has become my emotional outlet, and what I'm going through, which is the hardest thing I have ever.
Okay, so let's start right there. Okay, so again, another one of these mommies who think that YouTube is their diary. Okay, another one of those mommies who don't really have friends, right? What's up with that? That you don't really have friends, that you kind of just use YouTube as your friend. I don't know what that's about. But inquiring minds, acquiring, I got this thing. I think it's weird that they just use YouTube as a diary. I mean, you can tell people story time and certain things, but it's certain things that I'm just not going to talk about on her. Not like that. But so we in the gate. Now, and secondly, the second thing that we notice, if you look, do you see any tears? Okay, so let's move on.
Had to go through in my life, but he prepared us. He was always looking after us. So sorry about my voice. And I left the closet open just to stop bumping that. I left the closet open just to.
Oh. Okay, I hate to pause it right there, but I mean, she needs free therapy. What can we do? Right. Okay, see, y'all ain't seen all of it. Just this whole tight. Now I done watched probably about 15 minutes of this, and the 15 minutes of this that I saw. Y'all will see what I'm talking about in a minute. I ain't gonna say nothing. See, what I like about this mommy is that she don't have no music, and we don't have to mute nothing out. So she lives in Canada, okay? Now, if you kind of can look at her, I'm sure you already in the gate, walking in the gate. If you were some type of you watch crazy. I watched the one that she So if you just walk in the gate, right? So let's say that you at somebody's house, or let's say that you have to that you're a caseworker and you're giving her case. So before you even get in her house good and you look at her facial, you will kind of know that something is a little off, right? You will just know that offhand. So just looking at the facial, you can kind of tell some things is going down, right? Just right off the top, you can just tell, okay? And you will also notice that if we had to do a comparison, we could honestly say that my Jazzy Life and her has some things in common up here in the face area, right? Let's watch.
Get rid of some of the echo. But here's the thing. What we did today, it was our first day since he passed. I made a plan.
Okay, well, first of all, let me slow this down. I need to slow this down, first of all. That's what we need to do. Okay, so we're going to do normal because I need y'all to listen.
Talked about in the previous video of things that had to be done right
If I can
away.
speed up just a little
My
bit.
husband was on ODSP. Stop bumping, okay? Sorry, the kids keep bumping the camera. My husband was on ODSP, and these two, they're too young to understand what's going on. They have no idea what I'm talking about. So we went to the bank account, and I took out.
Okay, so she said he had what? What did she say? Did she say he was on ODSP? Is that what she said? So I'm gonna go back and look at some ODSP. Okay, I didn't spell it right. Oh, how could I not? ODSP. We're not going to talk about what that means. Okay, so ODSP, and she is going to explain it, is Ontario Disability Support Program. Okay, so that's kind of like a SSI type of disability. Like if you have some kind of a health disability, so it's like SSI for the US. Okay, and she's going to explain that. So he was on that, and listen to what she says.
As much I could before they started charging me to it. So we do have a bit of savings, but I'm going to be cut off of his ODSP at the end of the month. ODSP is disability. I'm in Canada, so in Ontario, disability, ODSP. It's like Ontario disability.
Yes, happy. Okay, we done. Now hold on now. Hold on. Don't shout black. Don't shout for the people that don't know, they don't know, right? Okay, so you already know in the gate though. You already smelling a alleged what you said.
Disability support program, I think. So that card was linked to ODSP. It was money that they would give him every month. And
okay, so how you doing, Black and Bougie? Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Double H, welcome to the Crystal Palace as well. Happy, welcome to the Crystal Palace as well. Happy. That's it, Black and Bougie. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Come to the parlor. Take your shoes off first. Let's go. So this woman. She's a mother of 8. She was like really young when she married this man. He basically just transitioned, right? And she married him at a very he's like 30 years her senior, okay? So I mean, yeah, he's like literally 30 years older than her. So he married her very young, and she's from they live in Canada. So okay, so we're gonna go. Once you watch this, Bougie, you will understand. You will see why this is something. This is a selection from Fran. Fran was talking about this in her live, and I was like, I'm gonna react on that because we need to react on other people, and and we need to watch this because this may turn into something differently. Okay, all right. So hopefully I explained a little bit. She's gonna kind of tell you who she is. So I gave you the rundown of it. And they have 8 children together. Okay. They had 8 children together. He did pass. Okay. All right, got it. Now, does everybody have the gist of it? I hope everybody understands the gist of it. Right? The gist of it. Do y'all got the gist of it? I hope y'all do. Okay, so let's continue. If not, I'll try to explain more.
Take that out before they cancel it. Because it
okay, so what she's telling y'all, you're welcome. So right now she's kind of running down about the bank account that when he had passed, she basically had to go ahead and hurry up and get the money out the bank account. Okay, out his bank account. I mean, they are married though. Okay, so to keep that in mind. But hold on now. Before we go there, and you're welcome, Black and Bougie. Now, before we go there, I need y'all to listen. Okay, listen to this, and we're gonna pick this apart. This is 30 minutes and 38 seconds. Okay, so we need to really look at this. Okay, please pay attention. All right, because we're gonna pick this apart.
Was money.
Okay, right here, you see, kind of already, like you already kind of people that this is not the most cleanliness environment. So understand that. Okay, so that's one thing that we noticed. We already noticed her face. Okay, so if you were a caseworker, you came in and you looked at her face, you already assumed that someone right in Denmark. Okay, and yes, people can have acne, but it's a certain type of acne or bad skin. not the best skincare, but already we can kind of already tell that. mm, when it's different levels to bad skin and why there's a reason for bad skin, right? Everybody, when you have bad skin, it's a reason for it. You may be taking some type of medicine, you might be on drugs, you might drink milk, you might be allergic to something, you don't wash your face on a regular, you're dirty, you put your face on dirty pillow shams. It's a lot of different reasons. Or you roll around on the floor, you know, or you put too much makeup on, makeup breaks you out. It's different things, right? The only question I have is why you have all those kids knowing that he's on disability when they got married. Okay. All right, Double H. Now, wait a minute. We ain't done yet. This ain't the only question you're going to have, honey. Now, wait a minute now. Hold on. Hold on, my crystal. Just follow me. Follow me. Okay. Y'all like my neck? Y'all like my. Oh, it ain't all right. Right here. Take me back. Okay. 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 Y'all like this? It's cute, isn't it? It's cute with the whole outfit. Got to see all outfit. And then I had my. Oh, it's upstairs. And I had my little green Michael Kors purse. Yes, all eight of his. All eight are his. She just she he's 30 years older than her. She got married to him when she was like really young, like 18. I mean, like something like that. She was really young when she got married to him. So yes. Okay, so let's finish watching, y'all.
For him that he had let accumulate over the months. And so we had
Happy. Me and you on the same page, okay? I see you, you see me. Allegedly. Let me throw this sign up. Hold on. Allegedly, okay?
had done groceries. Hang on, I got my list here. We did groceries. I got as much of our prescriptions that I could in advance while it was covered by his ODSP, because I have no income. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I just get what I get from the government.
Okay, so first, if you're a stay-at-home mom, then I'm already thinking in the gate that your job is to handle the household, right? It's for you to take care of the household. Normally, a stay-at-home mom would cook and clean, rear the children, and whatever, and provide the needs that is for the children on the terms of within the home, right? So if they have doctor's appointments, if they have whatever they have to do, then you as the stay-at-home mom would have to do that. That would be your responsibility. The second thing was your husband's responsibility would be to get out there and work or provide the income coming in, right? Through any means, even if he is at home to do some things. No, Black and Bougie. No, it's gonna be deeper than no, Black and Bougie. Stop trying to guess. No, you gotta watch the whole thing. Like this deep. This is. I just told you this deeper than my jazzy life. Look, yo, this is deep. Oh wow, 30 and 30 years is most of her kids autistic. I don't know about that part. What I do know is y'all need to watch the rest of this. Y'all just look. Just wait a minute. Just y'all wait. Just listen. Just listen, y'all. Please just listen. Wait. No, still ask questions though. Keep asking questions, but just listen. Okay. All of these are good questions. Okay. And I'm trying my best to watch it. I just watched this today. I just watched 15 minutes of this video, and within that 15 minutes, I was like, they gotta see this. So y'all think friend.
For the children, and that's, and we have a bit.
Oh, I did tell y'all he just died, right? He just literally just died like a second ago, like literally like last week. He just died. And she gonna explain some things to you, and then we're gonna go back and look at some things. So this is a trigger warning for y'all, okay? It's a trigger warning, okay? Did you answer the question about 8 being his? Yes, they're all his. If so, my bad, I was doing something. That's okay. Yes, all 8 are supposedly his.
bit of savings.
Allegedly.
So I don't want to use up our bit of savings. We need that for emergencies. I got a call from the coroner, and he said that he had a very large pneumonia on the right side of his lungs. Empress, please be quiet. Now, here's the thing. I only got about 6 hours sleep. We went to bed at 3 in the afternoon, and we were all exhausted. We had to do a bunch of errands today. So I woke up.
Welcome to the Crystal Palace, Darla. This is gonna be it. Darla likes this type of stuff too, so I know Darla's gonna appreciate this. Okay, so somebody in the chat fill her in so we can watch this. Okay, I try. Basically, friend referred this lady to us, Darla. This lady right here, and then the next person that come in, y'all explain it. Okay, as best as I can. This lady husband is 30 years her senior. Last week he died. Okay. She's a stay-at-home mom. They live in Canada and he receives the Canada's SSI assistance. How you doing, Dawn? Welcome to the Crystal Palace. So she gets hit. So he gets the SSI that they get for Canada, which is called ODSP, which is basically their SSI. Okay, so she has 8 children that are biologically his, allegedly. Okay, and he just passed away last week. Okay, so let's go.
Up, and I was really, really missing my husband. And I was thinking earlier this morning, I had some not so great thoughts about now that I've lost the love of my life.
Yeah.
No. Now that I've lost the love of my life, what do I have to look forward to? I mean, I have our children, and our children are they're going to grow up. And hang on, baby. And here, baby, you draw on the floor. But hang on a second. So I'm back. The call from the coroner said he had a large pneumonia on the right side of his lung, which is probably because he was lying on the floor for a very long time. As I said in the last video, I couldn't wake him up. He was knocked out. He had taken.
Okay, we're gonna stop right there. So he was laying, her husband, the love of her life, was laying on the floor in the kitchen. We ain't got to that point yet. Or in the kitchen, on the floor, the love of her life. She could not wake him up. Look at me, look at y'all. Look at me, look at y'all. Okay? Understand that. So not like us where you get to survivor benefit.
Taken his heavy pain relief pills, and I was waiting for him to sleep it off.
On the kitchen floor. She was paying for it. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing in the sense of like, it's like a laugh, like, huh. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. I don't need no man telling me I do. So you mean tell me you allowed the love of your life lay on the kitchen floor and you cannot wake him up, and he took some painkillers. Interesting. Understand that.
So they're not sure what caused it still. So they took some samples, and they're going to be doing.
And you can't make this stuff up, okay? Because it's gonna get even more compelling in a second. Just hold on tight. Just hold on to your I can't say it to my people. Hold on to your crystals.
Some tests, and he said he'd call me back in a few weeks. It could be months with the results. This morning I was thinking some bad thoughts about my peak of my life is over. The best part of my life is over. I'm 40 years old, and I was thinking that I just have to.
Okay, first of all, it looks like you trying to make yourself cry, but that's just my opinion. I mean, just girl allegedly, because I ain't got no coins to take care of your children. And I know, don't try to come after our coins, because I'm not taking care of your 8 children. Allegedly. Mhm.
Stay alive for another 40 years because my grandmother lived to be 82, and that just seems so long. It seems so long until we'll be back all together again in heaven. Yeah, I'm crying. Yes, I'm crying. I miss him so much. So I
Interesting, Don. You say that. So I'm gonna put up. Dang, I shouldn't have put that on the screen. Y'all still express yourself. Some of this I can't put up per se. I'm just gonna put. We're gonna put this. One I'm gonna put every time y'all put something, and these are good points. Okay. Allegedly. All right now. Mm, okay. We don't know per se. That has not came out just yet. It has not been said or proven as of yet, but based upon what we already peep out, it's definitely possible. Alleged. Yes, sneezing out tears, squeezing out tears, yes. But what you think was going to happen in a marriage with a type of age difference? We got to you gotta listen to the whole thing now. Wait, y'all already like, we already know what it is, Dr. A. Wait a minute though. Wait a minute. Her skin is saying, yeah. All right.
woke up missing him a lot, and I don't know what our life is going to be like now. There's an unknown, but I have this weight on my chest.
And you already notice this house. You can already tell this house. You know, you don't even have to see a whole house to know it's trifling or filthy, right? I'm just saying, I don't mean no harm, but I mean it just kind of looks, allegedly trifling, right? Yeah, let's go.
That's always there. Uh, I'm not getting much sleep. I'm not eating much. I have no family or friends that I've been busy with our family. We kept to ourselves. We've been busy raising our family, so we don't have friends, and we moved around. So um, we don't have any family members. Um, I don't have many family members in Canada. I just had like my mom and my dad, but my dad passed away, and my aunt, and I don't talk to them because they didn't want me to marry my husband 20 years ago. So they were trying to interfere with my marrying him. So even after we were married, they didn't accept it. They were trying to break it up. So I just stopped talking to.
Okay, let's see what my crystal's asking. But how is he the best part of her life when she's got kids? Aren't they worth living for? Mm, you wait. You just wait a minute now, Black and Bougie.
All of my family, and I don't have his family because I'm not really close to them. He didn't really talk much to them throughout the years. So that's why I thought YouTube would be a good out.
That's what I'm gonna say. Miss Sharon that Miss Sharon something, huh? All right, we'll say that.
And we have each other. We have each other. So I am very proud of my older boys. They've been doing so well. My 18-year-old boy, he's so responsible. And my 20-year-old, he's there for me to talk to. One of my biggest concerns is how they are going to do, how are they going to manage with this this new drastic change. But anyhow, that's my daughter there, my 3-year-old. She doesn't know what's going on. It's really hard. We were a happy family. And here's the thing, this is why I had to get up out of bed, and I knew I wouldn't be able to get back to sleep, because they don't know what exactly caused it. And then they sent him for an autopsy. And I said in the last video that the police were at our house and they were looking.
Darla, you said you had to come out the bushes. As I live and breathe, it's a white jasmine.
Through things, trying to find what I called the smoking gun. And there's a detective involved. And she asked me some questions. And the thing is that
so I'm a hold on to this now. Y'all listening? Y'all following through, right? Can I get a diamond? Can I get some diamonds or crystals up in the chat so I know that y'all following along to this? So there's a lot of benefits coming to them, or is it not? No, just suppose allegedly going to her. I mean, going to him. It was his benefits. He was receiving them. Because remember, he's 70-something years old. Okay, thank you so much for the crystals or diamonds or stuff. Thank you.
Not now, Empress or Passion.
Yeah.
What my
But
concern?
Yes, he was disabled.
What really scared me is, what if she thinks that it's neglect? We all saw him there on the kitchen floor sleeping. You couldn't wake him up. He was knocked out. He was snoring, and his face was turned to the side, so the fluid that was coming out could drain. And my son is 20 years old.
He says blanket coming out soon. These kids are gonna get survivor benefits or SSI, aren't they? I don't know. They're in Canada though, bougie. Black bougie. I don't know if they're in Canada. I don't know how that system works there. But y'all gotta keep listening. Y'all asking good questions, but y'all gotta ask. Okay, well y'all gotta let it play and understand. Like this, get ready. Then she just said she spoke to the detective. Did y'all hear that part? She said, "Look, I just talked to the detective, and I don't want her to think that there's some type of neglect."
My second oldest is 18 years old. They're adults too. So my concern was she going to charge me with neglect or manslaughter or something like that?
Okay, right. So wait a minute. So my thing is, he was just found. So he just passed away. Why would that be something that's in your mind? If you lose, God forbid, somebody loses their husband, that is the last thing on my mind for me to think that a detective is going to think that I neglected my husband or manslaughter of some sort. Why would that be out your mind? Why would that be in your mind? And why would you say that on YouTube? Yo, I'm ready too. Let's go.
We didn't understand what was going on with him on the floor. We had seen him, knocked out before with his pills. He was snoring loudly like he does when he takes his heavy pills. until he wasn't. He was very quiet, and that's when I called the ambulance.
And then she posted him on the floor. See, if I go back, I can show you him posted on the floor. She has a video on here right before this one where he's posted on the floor, lying in the kitchen. Every one of those kids under 18 will get health benefits. She left him to die on that floor. Did she give him a pill? Did she give him the pill? Just saying. Wait a minute before we even get started. There we go. Criticism. This is all alleged. This is for use for the purposes of copyright might otherwise infringe it. Excuse me, for reporting criticisms, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, research for use, copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing, nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance of the favor of fair use. And guess what? Boom, right there. That's what we got. All right. Now let me finish reading these comments because y'all asking some good questions. Guilty conscience, maybe? The last thing I would do is just leave him on the floor like a dog. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. If I had some sound effects that said boom, okay, well, I'll be my own sound effect. Boom. Okay. Oh. So she's scared she might be charged with neglect or homicide. I know I said it's so weird because I didn't want to say the word. You know what I'm saying? Now you can put it in here, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna go homicide. We're gonna say homicide. You won't let it play. She might have given him the pills allegedly, knowing that it would kill him allegedly. Pain pills? Yes.
And
Because okay, this is my thing, and this is alleged. I'm gonna say this. So it seemed like you would rather him be on the kitchen floor than in the bedroom. Why? Because because you didn't want nobody sick in the bed or something, or passed away, or have or possibly in the bedroom, allegedly. I'm just saying. She probably was tired of taking care of him. Oh, it gets worse. And she gonna tell you what her responsibility was with him. Hold on a second. She's about to tell y'all what.
And so, is she gonna she gonna charge all three of us since we're all legally adult? She's trying
to get her sons in it. Yeah, she's trying to get her sons on in the situation. Y'all heard that the sons that's the 18-year-old and I think the 20-year-old. She's trying to get them involved. What they got to do with this? I'd be like, Mama, what I got to do with this, girl?
Charge all three of us with manslaughter or neglect. I have a few things in my favor, though. One is I was not legally his caretaker. You know, he managed his own pills. He managed his own doctor's appointments. I don't even have a driver's license. My 18-year-old has a driver's license, a full driver's license. So fortunately, he can take us to get the groceries and such.
Girl, why you trying to put your children? What your children got to do with that now? Wait a minute now. What your children got to do with that? Girl, why is you hurting at it like that? What is pain pills? Slow down your breath. And she left him on the kitchen floor. Yes, exactly. The love of her life, though. Okay. She definitely trying to clear her name and distance herself from everything.
The other thing that I have in my favor is the testimonies. If she talks to my son and our family, we had a
testimony. That's not their testimony. That's a interview. That's not a testimony. You're not in court yet. Not yet. Welcome to Crystal Palace. Buttons. Take your shoes off. Let's go into the parlor. y'all tell Chris. Y'all tell Buttons what's up. So because it's just a lot. Because I don't have to. It's just a lot to go through. How long was he on the dang floor before she called? Something ain't clean in the water. Mm-mm. Y'all give Buttons the short version of what's going on with this chick.
Good family. And now it's broken up. And I tried to tell myself, I'm sorry about all the ands, but I'm so nervous. I called. Well, I found the phone number for, in Ontario, it's pro bono, where you can get free legal advice. Sorry, that's free legal advice for people that don't have a lot of money, because I think I need it. The detective, it's up to her what she thinks. If she thinks that, you know, we neglected him, which we did not, but I know the house is dirty. I know the house is messy. My husband has not been able to do much for a long time. And like I said, we don't have friends or family members to come and babysit so we can clean up the house.
Girl, what's it got to do with you cleaning up the house? You just have to clean around. When you have children, you have to clean around them, for crying out loud. What the hell? Ain't you what's the point of being a stay-at-home mom if you're not gonna stay, if you're not gonna maintain the home, for crying out loud? Damn, she giving an alibi. Girl, she's giving an alibi. Yes, she is. And even being accused, not even being accused yet. And the autopsy ain't even been done yet. It ain't even finished with. Woo, this is tough. Yeah, she might be going to court, y'all, allegedly. And I'm telling you, we certainly gonna watch that court case. You hear me? Because I know they're gonna have it on. But is this woman killed? Wait a minute. It's not funny. Listen. For the record, I'm not laughing at her husband transitioning. Okay, I'm laughing at the way you said it. Okay, I'm laughing at what you said. Button, she married an old man. He was unconscious on the floor in the kitchen. In the kitchen. It wasn't even like he was on the floor in the living room or on the floor in the bedroom. No, he was on the floor. Like if he was on the floor watching TV or something. No, he was in the who you don't even let a dog lie on the floor in the kitchen. Or you may, well, you probably will. But on the floor in the kitchen, come on, yo. You know how disgusting the kitchen is? To I would never lay on my floor in the kitchen. I mean, and I mop every day. I still wouldn't lay on that floor. And we don't wear shoes in the house. I still wouldn't mop on that floor. I still wouldn't lay on that floor. Um, yeah, she left him on the kitchen floor. Okay. All right, so and now she's giving and guilt. Right.
It's just us. And now it's really just us. So for a long time, he was not able to.
And she tried to throw her children under the bus. She was like, "Yeah, and we don't say. I hope they don't charge us." Oh, like, wait a minute. If I was her son, I would have came out that room like, "What I got to do with this, mama? What you mean?" Wait, her and her older children are able to clean. So what's the excuse again? I don't know. She's going to. What she say? You going to like live?
To help out because of his back around the house. He is 70 years old, and they're so sweet. She's hugging my arm, my 3-year-old. So I also think that because he was on some heavy pain relief, accidents can happen. I don't know if he maybe forgot, because some of the side effects is forgetfulness. Did he forget that he took his pills and take another batch by accident?
Wait a minute now. If your husband was in pain, let me tell you something. I'm just gonna keep it real. Um, I remember one time when I was walking down the steps, and I had one of my Apple MacBook in my hand. Okay, and I basically fell 2 steps, and later on the next day, I found out that I broke 3 of my toes. But I was in so much pain. My husband was like, "Get up." I was like, "Let me just lay here. Bring me the pillow. Bring me the cover. I'm just gonna lay here at the bottom of these steps." He's like, "No, you get up. If I have to carry you up these steps, you getting up. You're not finna lay it down. Get up and help and make yourself feel better." I got up, but you understand what I'm saying? That was just on the steps. So I don't know what they got going on. This is Liv Cousin 11. Wait, doctor, you can't say where you going to be laying when you right. Oh, oh my goodness. So they just going in the refrigerator and walking past dad's. Yes, apparently. What was she expecting him to clean at 70-ish and disabled and sick, and she's 40? Right. Jazz, cause Jazz, she don't clean.
Long time ago, like 30 years ago, he did have a history of attempted suicide. That was long before we ever met. Maybe is the detective going to think that maybe this was some kind of attempted suicide? Is she going to think it's an accident, or is she going to think it's neglect? One of those three: accident, neglect, or attempted suicide. Personally, I don't think it was attempted suicide, because he wanted to live a long time so that he could see our baby get older. I still have not told the younger kids, because I spoke about it with my 18-year-old and my 20-year-old. My 20-year-old, he doesn't have much of an opinion, but my 18-year-old said, let them get adjusted to this new lifestyle a bit first. And his idea was not to tell them at all. I don't think that he doesn't think that they would resent that, and gives them a chance to get a little adjusted before. Now, my 16-year-old, I told him just tonight as much as I could without telling him all of the story. And I didn't lie. Everything I said was true. So what he knows is that he's in the next city at the hospital, which he is. They told me to contact a funeral home and make arrangements to have him picked up. I hate to make that call. We're trying to figure out what to do with him, because he didn't want to be buried. He didn't want to be cremated. He wanted his own mausoleum, which he can't do. So practicality. And he wanted his whole body to be intact, which the coroner assured me that the samples they take are very small, thin slices. So he's basically intact. So that's good. At least he got that. But I'm thinking practicality, we might have to just get him cremated. And my son, my 18-year-old, is like, well, can't we just like tell them for religion reasons? Because my husband did kind of have he was Christian, but he didn't follow a church. He had his own, he followed.
All Okay, where did I miss? Okay, where I miss? Y'all say I already heard her. Um, excuse me. Um, so when I broke my ankle in the middle of the night, I laid on the floor until my mom woke me up to help. Exactly. Exactly. Maybe it was just his time. That's what Amelia says. Okay. Something is definitely wrong. This man has gone on to glory, and she's worried about a dirty house. They have already had problems with the system before. She tired of that man. Allegedly. Mm.
His own Christianity. And so I told my son Julius, who was 20, that I don't think we can just like keep him in a box in the house.
Damn, I'm reading y'all stuff. I'm crazy. Sad. Okay, so where did I leave off at? I'm reading y'all comments. I'll say, okay, when I broke my ankle. So let me start from here, y'all. Give me a second here. Dang, I'm sorry. I had myself on mute because I was eating these things. These what would this would be traumatic finding out your dad passed away, and it wasn't told, and you wasn't told until weeks later or months later. She don't have insurance. From my understanding, people in Canada have some damn good insurance, better than American insurance, and it's very affordable. I mean, it's like it's barely a cost, right? That's one thing about them. Would you ever let your husband? I remember reading somebody said, "Would you ever let your husband lay?" Dorla said something about when she fell in the middle of the night, her mother came home and found her and woke her up and helped her, right? Um, maybe it was just his time. Maybe it was just his time. Amelia says, and then of course Don Smith says, somebody's definitely wrong. This man has gone to glory, to the upper room where Jesus. Not trying to be funny. I'm sorry. That probably was inappropriate. I'm sorry. This is awkward. Okay. She is worried about the dirty house. They have already had problems in the system with the system before. She was just tired of that man allegedly. Y'all answer me this: if you found a man, would you I hope you what you would do, basically. I mean, yes, what? Yeah. Bougie never. Okay, I read that. But wasn't it the kitchen? Yeah, I thought it was the kitchen. I'm old with this H. Gordon too. He was tired too. The F. Uh, what did she say? I can't hear. I'm gonna put myself in the corner. No sound, no sound, no sound. I can hear. She is not even going to call the authorities. I'm trying to say. Can you hear now? Please rewind. We can't hear. Okay.
It's just us, and now it's really just us. So for a long time, he was not able to do to help out because of his back around the house. He is 70 years old, and they're so sweet. She's hugging my arm, my 3-year-old. So I also think that because he was on some heavy pain relief, accidents can happen. I don't know if he maybe forgot, because some of the side effects is forgetfulness. Did he forget that he took his pills and take another batch by accident? Long time ago, like 30 years ago.
Can y'all hear now? Can y'all hear now?
He did have a history of attempted suicide. That was long before we ever met. Maybe is the detective going to think that maybe this was some kind of attempted suicide? Is she going to think it's an accident, or is she going to think it's neglect? One of those three: accident, neglect, or attempted suicide. Personally, I don't think it was attempted suicide.
I don't know if he was paralyzed. That would make it even worse. I don't know if he was paralyzed or not, but that would make it even worse. I don't know. We're gonna go back and look at that.
Because he wanted to live a long time so that he could see our baby get older. I still have not told the younger kids, because I spoke about it with my 18-year-old and my 20-year-old. My 20-year-old, he doesn't have much of an opinion, but my 18-year-old said, let them get adjusted to this new lifestyle a bit first. And
I mean, all this is crazy. First of all, why you asking your children what you should do? They children. They still your children. You the adult here. You the grownest person in the house, besides the husband that allegedly. I'm just saying.
his idea was not to tell them at all. I don't think that he doesn't think that they would resent that, and gives them a chance to get a little adjusted before. Now, my 16-year-old, I told him just tonight as much as I could without telling him all of the story. And I didn't lie.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you mean you told him some of the story? I mean, your husband allegedly died on the kitchen floor. I mean, did he walk past him? I'm just saying, what are you talking about? You told him what else is there to the story? Okay. Mm. But come on. The baby got 20, and he'll be 90. Right.
Everything I said was true. So what he knows is that he's in the next city at the hospital, which he is. they told me to contact a funeral home and make arrangements to have him picked up. I hate to make that call. We're trying to figure out what to do with him because he didn't want to be buried.
Sorry.
He
I
didn't
hope
want
I'm not smacking in your ear, but these things are really good. My husband bought me some and I've been chewing away. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Um, but I really had a taste for it. It's a lot going on. I needed it. I needed a comfort dried fruit. She didn't think this through. It doesn't sound like it does it, allegedly, right? This lady is not safe to be with her kids. She ain't safe to be with elderly people, apparently. Um, this is terrible. She has to tell them eventually. I mean, what is she talking? Right. What is she talking about? I'm not trying to be ugly, but if I would marry a dude 30 years older than me, I would I would make sure I would be good when he passed.
to be cremated. He wanted his own mausoleum, which he can't do. So practicality, um, and he wanted his whole body to be intact, which the coroner assured me that the samples they take are very small, thin slices.
She itches a lot. She itches a whole lot. Is it dirt or is this a, a J ending with a Y itch? I would definitely not be having 8 kids, right?
So um, he's basically intact, so that's good. At least he got that. But I'm thinking practicality, we might have to just get him cremated. And
She coming somewhere, allegedly. You have two. We gonna be talking realistic here, right? Yeah, you gotta have yourself prepared. If you know what I mean. Even if you're in love with somebody, if you're in love, unlike it, it don't really seem like. I'm just gonna be honest with you. However, if you're in a situation where you have a husband or whatever, y'all should get insurance on each other in case something happens. Simple.
my son, my 18-year-old, is like, well, can't we just like tell them for religion reasons? Because my husband did kind of have he was Christian, but he didn't follow a church. He had his own, he followed his own.
She got me over here itching. Yes, they do. They do scratch and pick their face and their neck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Christianity. And so I told my son Julius, who's 20, that I don't think we can just like keep him in a box in the house, a coffin in the house, because he'll rot. And I think it's against the law too to have.
The what the what the is she talking about? What does she mean? She can't keep. What the is this chick crazy? She gonna make me curse. Let me read these lines before I before I start cursing like a seller over here. Do she realize the people may be watching her channel for answers? You think? I'm sorry, even if I loved him, everything going to me. I'm about to be broke after I'm not about to be broke after laying up with some old man for most of my life. That is most of my this half my life. That she was married him 20 some years. Yeah, she's supposed to. The same way if it was him, if it was vice versa. Why wouldn't you get no money? Why wouldn't y'all even have any type of benefits or insurance or whatever coming? And you laid up and he pumping in the sweat on you like that. He pumping in the sweat on you, and he got that old sweat dragging down your body, and he all sweaty and stuff. And you better make sure you get damn near get some money. I better be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Boy, if Oprah, like I don't know, if I was like a dude, or if I was a female, I mean, if I was like, I don't know, if I had, if it was like one of these rich guys that had a boatload of money that was like millionaire, you dang right I'm getting I'm getting all of it. Let them pass away. Ain't nobody getting nothing. I'm getting it all. And then I would have a controller. If he did leave some money to people, I would be the controller over that. Right. What the yeah, dog. I'm like, I was in a tub. Y'all can imagine. I'm in a tub. I'm kind of listening. I'm like, okay, so Fran said she recommended this channel. So I'm like, okay, Fran, I'm gonna listen, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Fran. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm in the tub. I'm all like this. I'm rubber dubbing. I'm all like this. I'm all doing my thing in the tub, right? And I kind of just lay back in the tub. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tend to do. I said, what the? And I forgot my son was in the room. He said, Mom, you okay? I had my door closed. He yelled to the bathroom. He started knocking on the door, like, you okay, Mom? I was like, yes, son, I'm fine. I'm just listening to something on YouTube. He said, oh, okay. But you understand what I'm saying? This chick is tripping. What the hell did she mean? She is in public housing. Yes, she's in Looney Tunes. She is Looney Tunes, girl. She's like a vibe. I'm gonna love him. I'm gonna squeeze him. I'm gonna make sure he's okay. I'm gonna hug him. I'm gonna squeeze him. You know what I'm saying? Like mental illness is real. She needs to learn to keep her mouth shut. Yeah, but like you said, hey, to me, she just come. Look. Let me put my sign up before I say what I'm getting ready to say. I'm in agreement with all y'all up in here. I feel like Peach's mom. Peach's mom was like in here. She had me cracking up. I was watching her early the way she talk up in here. Let me tell you something. Allegedly, okay, what I'm about to say. But let me make sure I do this commercial real quick, y'all. I knew to do a commercial where I had some music. I'm gonna make me a commercial, make me one of the generic commercials. Okay, copyright disclaimer. I'm telling you, under Section oh 07, I mean, this is 1976. Okay, allows us for use. Purposes for such criticism, we're going to comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, research for use is permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing, period. Nonprofit, comma, educational, comma, or used or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay. And I'm gonna hit you with this one more time. Allegedly. Okay. Now, she seemed like she coming down off something. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I agree. I wanted to say it's so bad, but no. She seemed like she itching. She got the Ray Charles itch. You know what the Ray Charles itch is, okay? The itch, right? Allegedly. Okay. And so she's sitting up here. Her face looked like she on something. Her face looked bad. She looking crazy. She's sitting up here, usher the children around. She impulsive. She nervous. She can't even keep her mouth still. She can't even tell her lie great. She can't even tell a good lie because she freaking out. It is giving deadly women. I mean, unliving women. Oh my God, yes. She gonna be on the episode and they gonna have us in there. We're gonna be cracking the case. We're gonna be sitting on the panel, y'all. All of us in here, all 16 of us gonna be on the panel, like, yeah, we was in a Crystal Palace and we was breaking it down. Yeah, we knew someone right. Black and Bougie gonna be like, yeah, and blah blah blah, and Darla gonna be like, yeah. And I thought to myself, I said, wait a minute, we're gonna be up in there like that. I'm trying to tell y'all. And when she go to court, if she don't go to court, and his family, because he got a family, they just don't talk to him. But if they don't come forward on about this here, I feel like, oh, here about this here, it's gonna be a problem. You understand what I'm saying? Because if this was my loved one, I don't care if I was mad at them for marrying her. I would have a problem with this. I would have a problem with her because this ain't right. This ain't right. And then she was trying to implicate her sons. You dig? All allegedly. I lost it when she talked about keeping him in a box. Yes, I'm like, what? That's why when I was in the tub and she said keeping him in a box, I said, wait a damn minute now. What do you mean keeping him in a box? What are you talking about? Yes, black. What? Yeah, this is crazy as batch. Yes, she is. She is. Man, I hope she ain't off that. I'm trying to tell you.
You
I
know,
get this one.
yeah. The other thing I
I'm
have,
not saying after somebody's husband. I'm not saying you should come up here with your best fit on and with lipstick and mascara and in you know what I mean in your best outfit. I'm not saying that, but you know, this is how she normally look. I didn't look through some of her. I didn't look at all her videos. It's the only video I watched, but you can look through some of her. You can look at her screen. That's how she look.
have going for me in terms of evidence, which I didn't tell the police or the
Evidence? What the? What do you mean evidence, girl? Maybe she talking. Maybe she taking his. Well, whatever she taking, she show letting it out. She show letting out. She telling on herself. Basically, she like in that room, you know, in the 20 when they do the 48 hours, and then when you see them put their head on the desk, and they're like, you know what, just confess your soul. Just go ahead and release that. It's been bothering you for so long, you know, such and such got a family. Think about your children. Think about you don't want your sons to go to jail for allegedly for something that you might have something that might have happened to somebody else or something. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe you just gave them 20 pills. You know, you know what I mean? Just you need to let go of that. And then they give her some a McDonald's sandwich or something. And be like, look, take this McDonald's sandwich. You know, that'd be her last meal. She like, I just want a McDonald's sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. She do look like she in her 60s. That stuff age you, allegedly.
detective about because I didn't want
When
them
you live a hard life. Listen to this part.
to take it the wrong way. Is I do have a short video on some pictures that I took of him while he was lying on the floor. And the reason was because I wanted to show him when he woke up what kind of condition he's in. I wanted to show him what these pills do to him. So he's got to try and stay as far from them as possible.
Okay, right there. What in the hell? I mean, why would you take pictures of him laying in his own squalor as opposed to calling the ambulance, police, or whatever it is that you all have in Canada so they could come and get him and save him? Ma'am, what are you talking about? I want to know what she did with the body. Right. Maybe that is where the sons came in. They disposed of his remains. Well, no, they doing an autopsy on the hospital have them or whatever. The coroner has them. The coroner has the man. The coroner has her alleged has her husband. So that's what happened. With that. They gonna buy her Popeyes and she gonna sing like the Commodores. Yeah, must be a special. Oh, that's what you call. Must be a special lady. Cause you gotta be sitting on top of the world, sitting on top of the world. I just not knew. Don, he was at the hospital. Yeah, he went to the hospital and then like died there and whatever. I mean, because like he was still unconscious or whatever. I don't know. I mean, we got to look at the other video, but I just jump started this. I'm like, what? Yeah, I apologize because I'm one of those type of people who read a book and I'll go back to the very back first before before I know if I'm gonna read the book. If it is stupid, I have to know if it's I have to know up front that it's gonna end stupid so I don't feel so bad, right? So I kind of went forward before going backwards, but we can go backwards just one video over. And she can kind of give you some information on that of her story. She is a special lady. She is. And she gotta be sitting on top of the world. Sitting on top of the world. One minute I knew. Why was your husband on the floor? Why did you let him lay with the pills? Oh, somebody hit you from behind. And no, this shit don't sound right to me. I'm just saying. I mean, come on, lady. And I'm not being funny. I'm just trying to I'm not I'm just this is one of those situations where I don't this is sad, but it's just sad. It's really jacked up, but you just kind of feel like it's I feel awkward about this because it's like in plain view, it's like some stuff in plain view to happen. It's like, what do you this is in plain view. Man, CPS, man, if she was a no, y'all, I gotta keep it real. If she was a black woman, I'm just gonna be honest with you. If she was a black woman, they would have taken her, they would have came in there and took all them children in that trifling house, right? If it's as trifling as I think it is, they would have came in there and took them children, dispersed, and told them that 18 or 20-year-old to find them somewhere to go for a little while or whatever, because they would have condemned that place of residence. They would have condemned that until they got it clean or whatever. And then the fact that he died, it's like kind of suspicious a bit, right? And then she online, but see sometimes, like I said in here, sometimes she going to he double hockey stick. No, normally in a lot of cases they would just kind of let you do stuff like this because they know you're gonna slip up. In her case,
So that can show that, well, we were aware that he was there on the floor. And
okay, well, why didn't you pick him up? You got sons. You got two grown sons, and even that 16-year-old. So all three of them, but that man don't look like he real big either. But whatever. You could have all three of them could have, and your big ass. Excuse my French. I apologize for my profanity. And your big behind could have easily picked him up and took him to the bed or the couch, and then called the police and called the folk to come, the ambulance folk to come and deal with that. No way, man. Are you crazy? You crazy. You crazy as double he double hockey stick.
we just didn't know what was going on. We had been
You knew what was going on, allegedly, lady. Now we're not gonna play this game. You knew what's going on. She knew what was going on now.
desensitized to this kind of knocking out. So here's my.
Well, you trying to say that he's done this before? Because you made it seem like he did. I'm just kind of lost here. Did he do this before or did he not? So clarify that, please.
My plan for day 2. Day 2 is I go back to the bank. I take out the rest of the money.
Did she step him on the way to the fridge? That's what I'm wondering. Because did y'all eat or did y'all order out? Maybe they don't even cook. So they probably don't even go in the kitchen to even cook. So they probably order out or something. And the only reason why they got groceries, she said they ain't had no food in the house, allegedly. Basically, that's what she's trying to say. Wait, she said that she had to get groceries or whatever. So if someone has to get groceries, I'm assuming that they really didn't have a lot of food in the house. So they probably didn't walk past the fridge. So I want to know, what was y'all eating? Was y'all eating out or something? With these people in there, with that many people in the house, no one knew he was on the floor. And she took pictures. No, she said they took pictures. She didn't just say she said they took pictures of him.
In his ODSP RBC account. I have to call the disability worker and tell her about it. And hopefully she can point me in the right direction now. I got a call pro bono, 9 a.m. to get a lawyer's advice. Hopefully she can tell me and settle my nerves. Hopefully she'll put me at ease that it's not likely.
And if he OD, don't move them, or if he is unalive, ma'am, I smell a deadline coming in on this, and this is horrible. We need on TV. We definitely need to watch. We definitely need to have. We need to cover this. Okay, we're gonna stay on this channel. We're gonna stay on this and talk about this. Because this don't even sound right. This is not, none of the stuff she's talking about is plausible. Because I mean, she can't be that stupid. She cannot be this stupid. No, for real. Even not a child would call somebody to say, "Help! My father's not waking up." If authorities could detain her for 4 days without conversation, just food and water, on day 5, she would tell them everything they wanted to know. She definitely needs an interaction with other people for sure, right? This is why she on here, because she's really she's telling on herself now. I don't know if nobody peeked it, but she's telling on herself now. I mean, she can't hide it. She can't hide how she feels. She can't. She's nervous. She's scared. You know, this would be the last thing on my mind. First of all, my husband would be laying on the floor. Do you understand? It would be the last thing. Meanwhile, I was in a situation with my husband. I don't want to go into it on here, but I was in a situation, and I'm not talking. No, he's not on no drugs. Never been on drugs. Okay. Other than back in the day, everybody, everybody had a little drink, little nip, or some whack in the back end. But we ain't did no whack in the back end. I don't know, y'all know what whack in the back is. Now we ain't gonna play that. You know what I'm saying? It's legal in most states, right? Now, but that was like a long time ago. Oh my God. And just when you start working a good job, you don't need to do that no more, right? But it was a situation that happened to him. He tore his well, I can't tell you the other thing, but I can tell you this one. He tore his something in his knee, and no way was we gonna let him sit like that. I kind of helped him. I got a crutch out the closet, and he crawled to the door. I drove him. We went in that hospital. Do you understand that? I wasn't finna let him lay up in that bed, and had to take off of work for like a week. Okay. No way I was gonna lay him up in that bed. And even then I had him walking around, because they said that he's kind of has to walk around a little bit. But still, it's crazy. They were eating allegedly. Okay. If she was tired of him, why not shack up before going through that plan? Stack up before going through that plan. I mean, they did stack up. She already telling you he did stack up. He hadn't spent. Okay, well, y'all hear later on in a few minutes, she's gonna say something to the level of he hadn't spent a few of the checks. So they did have. She said they got a little savings. So she did wait for the savings allegedly. Oh my God, down the rabbit hole is reacting to her. She is a crime channel. She's a crime channel. This is not good. Her case is over if they got this video. Exactly. They probably just waiting. They probably are waiting for the autopsy to come back. That's what I'm going to assume, right? So they can know exactly how he died, right? They want the real evidence. Now, her words would definitely this whole channel will be used in regards to that. But I would let me tell you something. I would never let my husband sit in pain. I wouldn't let nobody that I love sit in pain. Okay, not even somebody I didn't like. I wouldn't let them sit in pain. Absolutely not. Not on my watch. No way. No way. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm.
that I would be charged.
And don't get it twisted. I don't know nothing about no alleged uh OD person life. I don't understand. I don't know anything in reference to how it applies to my life because I did not go through that, right? But I have clients who have. I deal with it on that level, but not because I've done it. And so it's just weird. Like I've been around enough because of based off my clients, and hey, I've been around. I'm a grown woman. I've been around some folk that I'm like, you ain't coming to my house because you look like your hands is five fingered. You know what I'm saying? So something ain't right with her. Why would you talk like this if you didn't do nothing? I know. And I'm telling you, now I've been around some people that's whack, that's like that reminds me that they tell, oh my God. Come on, lady. Come on, lady. Why would you come to YouTube? You want to get caught, right? Allegedly. But I done been around some strange characters, and this by far, that what I'm trying to tell y'all, that this by far is one of the weirdest women I've ever seen on YouTube. And I know we talk about my jazzy life, but woo.
And we got to do a bit more groceries. I'm going to check for prescription coverage now for women in my situation that are now single.
So that's how you care about is those prescriptions. You even telling of yourself even more. So you basically already letting us know what's in the tank.
See, because the pharmacist told me that there might be some kind of coverage now for single moms. And I have to notify the car insurance that my son's now driving my 18-year-old. Now we were paying about $1,000, a little over $1,000, because we had a pretty new car for a year, car insurance. Because now my son is going to be driving, that car insurance is going to be going up. So that's why it was very important to eliminate a lot of our.
And here's the thing. I know for a fact that a lot of times people deal with grief differently. Like I did not cry at my mother's funeral. I just handled myself a certain way. I wasn't upset that she passed away. I just dealt with it. My husband didn't cry at his mother's funeral because we was prepared for it. Does that make sense? We still love our moms. We still feel them. You know what I mean? But everybody deals with death differently. But this is not right. This is not right. Okay. I've seen another strange girl like this on here. I forgot her name. Her hair is real thin, such a trouble soul. She knows the truth, yet she is searching for a story that she can go and tell, that she's going to tell. And she's getting help from maybe somebody leaves some comments in here. You know what I mean? She's just trying to I feel like she's trying to confess, and she's leaving, and she's hoping that she could kind of run the scenario. This is like a practice to me, in my humble opinion. This is just a legend. It seems like she's running a practice run on here to see how people respond to her so she can tell others, right? To the right type of people, right? I worked homicide detective such as administrative assistant as an administrative assistant, and this is the craziest thing I've ever heard, and it is for me too. I'm telling you, I know all kind of different people, and like I said, I've came around a lot of people, and I'm telling you, by far And I know it's a person, when somebody has done something to somebody, they have a certain look to them. Do you understand what I'm saying, Darla? Like when a person has done something, they have a certain look to them. When they have unalived somebody, or they have done something or contributed to that, they have a certain look to them. And I can't explain it. I don't think nobody understands what I'm saying. But they have a certain look to them, and you can tell, you can smell it on them, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Don, why not do it behind closed doors? She is sealing her own fate. Yeah, because she trying to tell her own story. She trying to see how. Yes, it's in the body language. I'm not going to try to convince a bunch of people that I didn't offer my husband. If I did, if I know I didn't do it. Exactly. Yes, it's body language.
Necessary bills and streamline everything and get it down. Because my husband would pay it once a year to save money.
Insurance costs, one-time payment, discount. Okay.
And we'll have to pay that.
Okay, so now at this point, it seems like you're begging. It seems like you're getting ready. You're heading for a dry bag, ma'am. You're going for the dry bag, and you trying to make yourself and squeeze turnip out of, you know what I mean? You're trying to squeeze turnips. I forgot what the old saying is, but something about turnips. Okay, excuse me, I'm a little tired. Okay, I mean, come on, lady, come on, action.
I don't know how much it might go up to 2,000. I don't know, but and so
if he pays once a
that's
year
it
and
for
pays
now. That's where
$2,000,
things
that's
are
not too
at.
bad.
If you stayed with me this long, sorry about all the ands. I'm sorry if you couldn't hear me too well.
Oh, we hear
I
you.
think that this expression is important to help me.
I'm sorry, woman. I'm just not over here. I just not, I'm not really sensitive towards you. Because I just don't believe you. I'm just gonna tell you, you cannot sue me because I don't believe you. We don't believe you. And nobody in here, if anybody believe her, raise your lying hand. You know what I mean? If y'all believe her, raise your lying hand, because you lying, girl. We don't believe you. Drop a diamond if you think she a liar. Drop a diamond or crystal. Drop it in the chat if you think you believe her. She's giving all the reactions that a guilty person will. Allegedly. She has thought that far ahead. She needs to be quiet at this point. Yeah, she definitely, they told her, somebody must have told her. She's just not saying. Somebody must have told her she needed a lawyer. Someone probably definitely told her that she need to go ahead and get a lawyer. Indeed, she does. Excuse me.
And
Come on now. Cut it out. Cut it out.
Someone's trying to come in. One of the kids.
Cut it out.
I thank you.
This if this turns out the way that I think she did it to herself, exactly. Allegedly.
I thank you for listening.
Right. Not one tear duct fell down. I mean, why even go on? I don't even know if I could even go on. I don't, like, nobody understands. Like, if anybody knows me, and my family would tell you, even my enemies would tell you that me and my husband love each other. Even our enemies would tell you that. Okay. Um no way I would let him lay down, and no way I would be up here doing this stuff she doing. And I've been around a lot of women who've lost their husbands, and I've been around a lot of people who have lost. My father lost his wife, you know what I mean? And thank you so much, Happy. And although he might be having fun now, but it isn't a day that go by he don't miss my mom. You know what I mean? She is not. She has right. She has 90K views. The YouTube check gonna be nice. Look at this. She has 7.09K followers, and the views alone. Just imagine how much watch we watching. Just imagine how much watch time she got. That is crazy.
I thank you for watching. I thank you for any support. And I need people to comment because
I fainted when they told me my dad passed. I'm sorry for your loss, Darla. I really am, because I know what it's like to lose a parent.
everybody has gone through some kind of event where they've lost a family member or a friend.
Those are guilty tears because they are forced. Those are definitely forced, in my humble opinion. I agree with you on that. Allegedly, when you are hurt, I mean truly hurt, you can't stop crying, tears from coming. Exactly.
And or they know someone, and I would appreciate it so much if you told me how things went. um
You're welcome.
as kind of like a support group, I guess, a support group that's not doesn't have to necessarily be going through it right now, but has experience. I need that input.
And one thing that I didn't address, that little kid was too young to be having a pen running around with that. That's dangerous. Giving them a crayon, and you still gotta kind of watch them at that age. That's a very young age to have a pen walking around, but whatever.
So if you could please
Okay, I will speed it up at this point, y'all.
comment at the bottom of the video. Everything is appreciated. If you like the video or subscribe, I really need that support. So thanks again for watching. I'll be in the next video. I'll be letting you know what's going on as it goes on. Thanks for watching again. Bye. I forgot to say a few things. I really appreciate you because, as I mentioned, I think this would be good for me going through this rough time. I appreciate everybody, every one of you who watches and gives me your feedback, your advice. I appreciate all of it.
Hold on,
I
ain't
forgot to
nobody in
mention.
her. Yo, either people are stupid or I'm sorry. Either people are stupid or she deleted all the negative comments. I know I would have been tearing her up. We would have been tearing her up. I think she's more so worried about going to jail. That's how it comes out to me. How they're going to survive versus missing her husband. Exactly. That's my opinion as well.
What I told my 16-year-old now. So I told him tonight. I told him that his dad, that the doctor at the hospital told me he might not be the same man again, which is true, because we don't know how long he didn't have. Sorry, that's my kids. I don't know. Nobody knows how long he didn't have enough oxygen going to his brain for. I told him that he was in the city next over at the hospital there, which he is. I told him that he's not getting.
Okay, so I'm lost. Okay. Did he die or not? Because she's saying or she just lied to her son. Okay, so okay, let's listen.
Better. And I tried to prepare him by telling him that, we have some savings.
Exactly. It could be very well a storyline for clicks and views. Exactly. It could certainly be very well that. Because I mean, as Fran stated, she's like, shoot, you can't believe nothing on YouTube. And I agree with that. Because because people be coming on here talking about they died. I'm not trying to be funny, alive. This one girl, I'm not gonna say her name, it's been about 2 to 3 people that said that they had transitioned, and all of a sudden a year later you'll see them back, and then they'll be like, oh, and then they'll try to act as if nothing happened. Heck no, no, no. I'm telling you, people have done that. I know y'all know some popular YouTubers that done. I ain't gonna say her name. Shush, right. Excuse me. I'm just saying.
and we're gonna be
Excuse
there for each other. He can talk to his older brother, um, Julius, who's 18, Aaron, his oldest brother, 20, and he can talk to me whenever he wants. And he, I think that's it. But like I said, Julius's viewpoint was to not tell the kids at all. And so I told Adonis, my 16-year-old son, our 16-year-old son, as much as I could. I just stopped to the point where I said that he was not coming home at all. You know, that, and my 10-year-old just asked, can we
So they don't watch your videos. So they don't be like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and walk past and watch mom's videos for a second. So I mean, what you talking about? If I had my children watch my videos, I know they grown though, but I could imagine if my children were their age, if I told them don't watch my videos, you think they not gonna watch my videos? Girl, what are you talking about? You talking crazy. What's wrong with you? I hope this is a storyline. And if this is a storyline, she is psychotic. She is diabolical, and they need to lock her up in general because she taking advantage of the people. And just in general, the fact that she came up with this mess, if she's lying, oh my goodness.
go see him in the hospital? I said no. My daughter earlier today, when is he coming home? I just told her,
Mhm.
she's 7, that I don't know.
Right. Why would she tell the children the truth? I mean, he is 16, for God's sakes. I'm not saying that he should be able to handle it, but what I am saying, y'all like my crystal, my hair. I'm not saying he wouldn't be able to handle it. I'm not saying he should be able to handle it, because again, you never know, right? But I'm saying he deserves to know the truth, just like all the rest of the children.
Oh yeah, and we got a visit from the Child Protective Services in where I live here. It's called Family and Children Services, FACS short, and in the U.S. it's called CPS, the baby police or whatever. And so we were gone, fortunately, but they
Oh,
left.
she already went to the bank before she even did this video. She done already, Amelia, she done already went to the bank. She told you about that. Early on, she said basically she was going to the bank and she withdrew some money out of their savings before the SSI or whatever that SSI is called. I forgot what it's called, ODS or ODSP, whatever. Of that, they had to draw the money out because she went grocery shopping. She probably went, yep. Yep, yep, did that. I can't remember her. I can't stand her. Man, bougie. She was tripping. Didn't even say, well, I'm sorry, y'all, I lied, or I was just reventing myself, or I was killing off the old me and bringing back the new me. Yeah, she sure did that. She had people crying, and all of a sudden they was calling around. I remember this one girl like figured out the case. She had called the corner and talked to some people and found out that it was a lot. I mean, she did the most. She had like obituaries. I mean, that was crazy. Now she was one person that should have got really checked. Like the people should have fronted her. I don't know what people did, but I already knew she was lying because that one girl busted out, and I just had a feel. I said, "This girl is lying." I knew she was lying right when they said she had passed away. I just feel because even her child's father was like, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know nothing about that. Somebody passed away. Even if y'all ain't like each other, y'all weren't cool. They'd be like, okay, well, yeah, girl, yeah. Unfortunately, she did pass away. You know, um, I just could tell all of the tour of her kids the truth. I would, yeah, Yeah, and then she talking about CPS, so she got my Jazzy Life girl. How you get white? Yeah. And I'm just saying she got CPS involved. I mean, that was obvious because the house condition. I mean, good lord. No, I'm not talking about the cash from her subs. Okay. No, I'm talking about the bank. No, we're actually talking about an actual bank. She done already went to the bank and got some money out of the bank because she went grocery shopping and she said she had to take the money out and then she was gonna call his caseworker or whatever, called the SSI, whatever they call it, the health benefits, whatever, let them know he had passed away. But it won't. But I think she said she was gonna wait to the end of the month or whatever to do it or something like that. That was horrible.
A box of donuts at the door with a card and his name written on it. And I'm really glad that we were gone when he came because, like I said, the children don't even know yet. Is that bad? Is we're trying to ease them in as much as we can. So I said last night to, actually it was early this morning, very early this morning, to Julius.
Girl, why your face look even worse today? I mean, this day than it did just a second ago. Oh my God. There was one guy who said his girlfriend passed away in a car accident. When people looked into it, there was no accident that day. Why people do stupid stuff
Again,
like
my
that? It's not
18-year-old
that
son,
serious, you know?
that I don't know how much longer I can not tell Adonis. You know, he's 16. He's going to figure out some things. He's older. And I thought, well, maybe I'll just tell them all at once and I'll wait for, sorry, that shape, that's my foot. I'm just tense. It's a lot. I'm nervous. My young one's coming in here. Yeah. Okay, just shut the door, please. What? Are you done?
My balloon.
Okay, I'll fix your balloon after, okay?
My balloon do it up
Okay.
and the highest.
Okay, I'll try and get it right after, okay?
And it has a short thing.
Okay. This is Passion. She was our first girl. Can you close the door, Passion? We had 5 boys in a row up until she came along. And then Empress, who was 3, our second girl. And then our baby, who is over a year old. Now,
And she's had a little baby, y'all. He was actually asking his subs to donate for the funeral. That's
facts came today, and sorry, I'm shaking my foot again. My husband's idea, if they ever came, because they had come before, was that he was just going to get a lawyer and tell them they couldn't come in. He was going to get like a lawyer for people with not much income.
okay. So basically, she got CPS on her case now, right? She's had, so it appears that she has an open CPS. I guess somebody's complaining or whatever, and they're trying to get it. How you doing, Mira? Welcome to the Crystal Palace. I really don't understand why people don't clean. I don't either. Even if you straighten up, like all you gotta do is straighten up. Just straighten your house up, and then do 1 day of deep cleaning. All you gotta do is make your house look decent, right? And then do 1 day of deep cleaning. It's like literally that easy. Just make sure no dishes. Okay, you make dishes, wash them. If you cook, clean off the stove. Because my stove, oh my God, when I cook, seasons be slang everywhere. But guess what I have to do when I'm done? I have to wash the stove off. Just wipe the stove off. That's all you gotta do. Wipe the stove off, right? And then do your deep cleaning 1 day out of a week. Pick a day out of a week where Friday is probably gonna be my deep clean. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna deep clean on Friday because my son is just don't really have no school. He just got to turn in some work or whatever, and that's gonna be it. And we probably gotta do a little bit of homework. We don't have a lot of homework. We have homework, but not a lot. Um, and that's gonna be my deep clean day. Okay, it's not hard. Just clean up. And we do hoard. Me and my husband do hoard and clean. I couldn't do it no more, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to stop doing it because I was just fussing. Like when I start cleaning up and we'd be at the client house, I'm like, this don't make no damn sense. And I'll get the going off and stuff, and I'm cleaning up, and they can't do that, right? And it was just bad. It's just bad. It was disgusting. And I was like, ooh, so I can't do it no more. My husband's like, I thought we was in this together. I'll do the paperwork. We are in this together, but you can do the cleanup. Thank you, love you. You know what I'm saying? It was disgusting. And the client just be sitting up there acting as if it's nothing wrong. It's like, girl, it is something wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. It's hard for me to do. And I don't mean no disrespect. I know it's an illness for some people. Some people legitimately have illnesses, right? And so it's hard for them to clean. It's mental. But it's hard for me. I can't stand a lot of junk. Like even right now, this area that kind of got a little bit junky because I got my crystals and I got my candles and sage and all this stuff right here, and I got all these printers and stuff. So I have a lot of stuff. So, but it's not. All I gotta do is take this. All I gotta do is take these papers and just fold them up and put them up. That's all I gotta do. All I gotta do is straighten up. It's no big deal. When I'm done doing this, I'm gonna straighten it up. It's literally that simple. But everybody's not like that. Um, but it is a illness for some people. Some people legitimately have issues, right? Mental issues. So I'm not making fun of them. But for the people that are able-bodied, there's nothing wrong with you mentally. I don't understand. Just get a maid. Just get a maid. Just pay somebody to clean up. For crying out loud, just pay somebody to clean up your house. No big deal. Just if you can't do it, you don't know how, just have somebody pay somebody to do it. And they have like some really reasonable housekeepers that would be happy to clean your house for a low. Even ask a neighbor, ask a relative, pay them and let them clean up. Good evening, doctor. People say my place is the cleanest place they've ever saw in a while. Yeah, I've gotten, and I will show y'all some like a little thing, like when they come in to make sure your filters are clean and make sure the alarm works. They do that in our state. They have to legally do that, and they want to check on apartment. Plus, they want to be nosy to make sure you ain't turn their stuff up right. But they do change the filters. My husband does that. That's one of his jobs for a living that he works on air conditioners, right? The ACV unit. And he changed the filters, but I still let them come in just to look around, to check the fire thing, because they can just push it. If it needs to be changed, they change it. But they always say, wow, your house is clean. When we were adopting, that's one of the things I would read the report to y'all, and they was like, this is the cleanest house they ever seen. I'm like, well, what did everybody else's house look like? They was like, well, So I used to clean my sister's house and office. I'm the person that everybody get to clean their house. My biological mom's the same way. Like if somebody did their house clean and they don't feel like cleaning, if one of my children asks me, I can clean up. But my children know how to clean really good because I clean up pretty good. I used to make them clean up. I used to clean my sister's house and office. I can't do it anymore. She's oh, she's not trifling. Oh, okay, she's not trifling. It just gets messy, and she's a very busy woman. Yes. Shoot, I need to clean my healing center. That's one thing. It's not dirty, but I need it. It's dust. I haven't dusted in a long time, but it's clean. I just haven't dusted. So when even though it may be clean, you still gotta dust. My house gets messy at times when my depression gets really bad, but it doesn't stay away. It doesn't stay that way. Of course not. But shoot, sometimes you just gotta get a maid. Get your maid. If you get depressed and you can't do it yourself, listen, this is not a knock to anybody. If you can't clean your house up yourself and it gets really bad and you know that you feel overwhelmed, just pay somebody to do it. Just literally pay somebody to do it. And people will do it for a reasonable price. I promise you. And just do it once a month. If you get somebody to clean your house once a month and organize your house really good, it won't be hard to clean. I promise. Just get somebody to organize your house once a month. Get somebody to come in and do a deep clean and organize your house just once a month and you'll be good. I really wanted, my husband kept on asking me that I wanted a housekeeper, and I told him no. But I think since I've been doing YouTube, the goals that I have for YouTube, I'm probably am gonna ask him to do. I'm probably gonna get a housekeeper because I'm tired of cleaning the house, and I'm still gonna clean my house, but I want somebody to I want somebody to do the deep clean for me. I'm tired of having a deep clean all the time. Because you don't know, it takes me a long time to clean. It takes me hours. It takes me a whole day to clean up my house. Because I really do, because I want to wipe the walls down. I gotta wipe down, I gotta take all the bookshelves off the bookshelf and like wipe down the books. Y'all don't understand. I clean up crazy. It's crazy. Plus I want a shelf. I want a shelf once a month that could just prep me some food. You know, during the times that I eat out, those twice a month, I just want a chef to come in and cook that whole day. Just twice a month, and I want a maid twice a month, and I'm good. That's all I want. I really want that myself. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I don't trust people, so I have to find. I don't want one. I don't know. I want one, but ideally, but I don't trust somebody. It have to be somebody I know. I don't know. I don't know. My kids can clean too. I taught them well. Yeah, me too. My children can clean. My son can clean a mat bathroom. He's like one of the best cleaners. And my daughter was like, I don't know why he's so good now, Mama. He was lazy when we were little. We used to have to clean up his area when you fussed at us. I was like, yeah, I believe it. But I really want a maid, y'all. Oh my God. If I just get a maid twice a month and get a chef, if they could do both, that would really help. Cause I have so much. Y'all don't understand. I be having so much that I do. And sometimes, and plus I got a healing center and I want to spend more time um with my son. I want to spend more time doing YouTube, and I want to spend more time with my clients, and I want to spend more time at the healing center, making these orders, because sometimes I have to take my son and he'll be complaining. He'll be like, why you gotta do this? And then he'll be trying to rush me out. He'll be like, hey, let me put this order together. I'm like, no, you can't put the order together. He's like, my hands are clean. I'm like, no, you can't put the order together. I'm telling you, I really want that. Yes, all the kids have to be involved in cleaning. They live there too. Yes, I agree with that. You too, Amelia. My battery's dying. I will have to watch the rest tomorrow. Yes, ma'am. It's just about,
And he didn't want to deal with them anymore because they
it's
came
about
before and they never found anything, and they came a few years before that. And,
when I get mad, I earn. Everything in my house is wrinkle free. I hate earning. That's one thing about cleaning up. That's one of the things that's my pet people. I love washing clothes. I love drying clothes. I love folding up. I love cleaning up the kitchen. I love cleaning up the living room. I hate vacuuming, but I do vacuum. Okay, for the record, I hate it. I hate vacuuming. So my husband got me a. Y'all want me to show? I want to show y'all this vacuum. Okay, hold on. I know it's stupid for me to show y'all, but this is like one of the best vacuums I've ever had in my life, and I'm gonna show you why. Hold on. Like that is one of the best vacuums I've ever owned in my life. Why? Because it's not bulky, it's not heavy, and it moves. It'll move under the bed. I don't have to bend down and go through all them changes. It just folds down. It's easy. All you gotta do is take it. Don't require bags. All you gotta do is take it out. My husband just cleaned it out for me. All you gotta do is take the little thing out, clean it out. It's done. It's beautiful. You hear me? It gets up everything. It is wonderful. And it is cordless. Oh my God. Now I love vacuuming, but I hate vacuuming. And then I got like a shampooer. I got my own shampooer. I don't have to use the big old machines. I got my own shampooer. Life is wonderful. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm a chef and I want someone to cook for me occasionally. Yeah, I'm trying to say I cook and clean. I do everything around here. I do everything. Y'all hear me? I do everything. If my husband called me and he's at work, he's like, "Oh, I ate up all the food that you made. Can I come home and can you make me something else?" Guess what I do? I have to cook it. My son be like, "Mommy, can you make me something to eat? Oh, mommy, can you help me with my homework? Mommy, can you do this?" I mean, it's parent stuff. And I love being a parent. I love being a wife, but God, sometimes I really would like to get a chef to cook maybe twice a month and a maid to just twice a month just come in here and do it. I don't have to do it. Let me just kick my foot up and just really focus on certain things that I want to really do because I have big dreams and big goals. And I just want to be lazy, but I can't.
But here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that when he comes, I'm not going to let him into the house because the kids have been through enough. Because he's going to come in, he's going to look for things, and the kids have been through enough. I'm going to tell him that, and I think I'll talk to him in front of the house, just outside the front door with it closed, because he might be able to point me in the direction of some resources, some extra help, and I don't think he'll come back.
Girl, so CPS, so this, wait a minute now. CPS, as I stated before, so CPS been in y'all lives before. This ain't the first time. This not because your husband died. This because your house is not clean. It's because something going on as far as the care of those children allegedly or something to that effect. Okay, because you already said your house is just not clean. You don't clean up, and your husband, you relying on your husband to clean up, although you are at home and you're 40 years old and you're able-bodied. Okay, so something's going on with CPS. We know that because you just said it. So, ma'am, your YouTube check should help you while you sit on her bed, and your YouTube check that you're going to get, because I know you're monetized. We're going to play this game. So your YouTube check does give us an indication that you should be able to hire you a maid to come in there and clean up. And they'll give you, CPS will give you time as long as they'll find no pipes, drug familiar around you, then they'll give you some time to fix it up, but they're gonna give you some recommendations. But check this out: the ages of her children. Let me tell y'all the ages of her children because she got it written in here. Okay, basically we already know she has 8 children. She's now a widower, right? That's what she says. She has 8 children at the age starting from the age of 1, 5, 4, 7, 10, 12, 16, and 18, and 20. Now, what's wrong with these 2 oldest ones? Why they don't clean up? Do they got jobs or something? Girl, what you got? Let me tell you, everybody can clean up. The 1-year-old, not so much. The 5-year-old, you can give the 5-year-old stuff to do. You can give the 4-year-old, even 4-year-old stuff to do, because children, if they see everybody else doing something, they tend to try to help too, right? So you can give them stuff to do, like maybe their room, right? If they have a room, maybe the area that they're in, it doesn't seem like they may not have a room, but the area that they're in, they can clean up. You got too many grown folk up in your house not to have a clean house now, girl. You ain't got no excuse.
Again, because he wrote his name on the card, and he's going to probably expect me to call him back, which I'm not going to. Well, yeah, I don't think I'm going to.
So you're gonna say that here on live, where a CPS, boy, Jasmine, my jazzy white life girl, get out of here. Are you crazy? And then they're gonna make you do a drug test. So just keep that in mind. Keep that drug test in mind now. Don't be trying to use the children pee and put they little pee next to your bra, because they do go in there with you, I think. I think they go in there with you. I'm not sure. But I don't think you're gonna be. No, they can't get they can't go in there with you. I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna pull it off. I don't know, because I ain't never had to do all that because I passed drug tests. I'm just being honest. I passed drug tests. I passed alcohol tests too. I passed any kind of dress. I've never had to take I never knock it on wood. I never had to take a sobriety test. Nor have my husband. Drug test for a job, not because drug test because I was doing something bad, but I took drug tests for jobs. Yes. And I've been the one, me and my husband been the one that people may want to ask us, they use our urine? I'm like, no, you ain't finna use my urine. I ain't finna pee nothing and give it to you. You crazy? No. Jeez. I can't stand it when people dust around items. When pick them up and dust under them too. There is a job, all of them, 4 and up. Yeah, exactly. That you know, that's a test. I know I'm passing. Right. I can pass a drug test. You can give me a drug test right now. I will take a drug test on live. Olivia, can you take a drug test on live? Because I sure can. I can take a drug test on live. I can take a urine. I can even take a hair sample. I don't want anybody taking my hair though. You can get the hair up under my armpits or something. I grow some hair up under my armpits or somewhere else, anywhere but my uh anywhere but my hair. I don't want to take my locks. You tripping? You'll wait till one of the dead skin fall out. I mean, one of the ones at the end fall. I give you that much. But but I can still give you some hair somewhere on me. Okay. Shoot. What I'm not gonna do is not be able to pass one. That's ridiculous. That's one thing nobody can say about me. You wouldn't even find prescription pills in me because I don't take many medications.
Too. So I'm thinking that's our plan. As far as the house being messy and dirty and the baby not having a crib because he sleeps with me, the police already came in. They saw it all. They checked it all out, and that's what I'm going to tell him. The police saw everything. They checked.
Okay, but wait a minute. Hold on. Check. But the police allegedly was not there to check out your surroundings. But you better believe it. You better bet your bottom dollar that they wrote all this stuff down. They said your house was trifling or whatever, and your baby didn't have a crib. I mean, they let it be known, ma'am. They're not gonna just come in there, but they wasn't there for that purpose. They was there in regards to your husband your beloved that you left on the kitchen floor and everybody walked past them going to the refrigerator. So let's get that straight. The heck? Where did I go? Where did she go? I said, where did she go? I done clicked off.
For watching. I'll be in the next video.
I done clicked off.
Tell them all at once, and I'll wait. She was our first girl. Can you close the door, Passion? We had.
You said Liv said this is not about her. It is about her. It's gonna always be about her. It's gonna always be about her. Every time we do a video, we're gonna use them as poster girls because they are poster girls for the Mamiana YouTube fashion. Anytime we want to say something negative, we're gonna say something about them. We're gonna compare to them. Nah. Quit playing me happy. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, everybody that's coming in, okay?
Had 5 boys in a row up until she came along. And then Empress, who is 3, our second girl, and then our baby who is over a year old. Now, facts came today and
wait a minute, you just said 3. Is she 4 or is she 3? Do you know how old your children are, for crying out loud? You think she's manic and depressed? And she don't even know how old her children are. Girl, what's wrong with you? She said 3, but she got 4 down here.
Sorry, I'm shaking my foot again. My husband's idea, if they ever came, because they had come before, was that he was just going to get a lawyer and tell them they couldn't come in. He was going to get like a lawyer for people with not much income. And he didn't want to deal with them anymore because they came before and they never found anything, and they came a few years before that. But here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that.
Yeah, but why CPS is a prominent figure in your life? Why they keep coming to your house? What's going on in your house of horrors, allegedly?
When he comes, I'm not going to let him into the house because the kids have been through enough. Because he's going to come in, he's going to look for things, and the kids have been through enough.
How have they been through enough when they don't even know that their own father has passed away because you haven't told them?
I'm going to tell him that, and I think I'll talk to him in front of the house, just outside the front door with it closed, because he might be able to point me in the direction of some resources, some extra help. And I don't think he'll come back again because he wrote his name on the card, and he's going to probably expect me to call him back, which I'm not going to. Well, yeah, I don't think I'm going to. So I'm thinking that's our plan. As far as the house being messy and dirty and the baby not having a crib because he sleeps with me, the police already came in. They saw it all. They checked it all out. And that's what I'm going to tell him. The police saw everything. They checked everything out. They know it all already. There's nothing. There's nothing secret. So.
And then it's kind of like it seemed like, okay, so let's say this is a lie, right? So it seemed like that if she is lying about the situation, that's why she won't say anything about the father being passed away. Because they'd be like, Daddy's right in the next room, or he's in the hospital, he's just sick. You know what I mean? I'm just saying for the record. In case it's allegedly, of course.
Again, sorry if it was difficult to understand with my quivering voice. I'm trying to talk clear. And so, again, I'll see you in the next video.
Your poor little girl. Yep.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
I don't know, Mama A. That was a real cringe-worthy video. Okay, so I just want to check out the video. We're not gonna watch the whole video because I'm ready to go to bed. I'm just gonna keep it real. But what I am gonna do, whatever react to her. I don't really have nothing really negative to say about this young lady right here because I kind of watch her. That's one of the people I watch. She has I think she has three children or something of her own, but I think she has 5 of her brother's children that she basically adopted, or she has a guardianship over that she's raising because her brother and her and the children's mom is on drugs or whatever, allegedly. So they all in that house. LOL. That man is dead. She's lying. Right. They're all in that house. The man is dead. She is lying. So is the kids' school calling on the neighbors? I don't know. Possibly somebody calling. How is she still gonna have those kids, Livy, Poo Poo, and Jasmine Doe? She's a nice young lady. I think so too. She's a sweetheart. I think she's nice based upon what I see about her. And then she actually takes her children on trips. Like they be doing like little trips. So I'm gonna shout her out. I'm gonna do a reaction to her. I kind of like her video. It'll be a nice change because and if she has like a man or whatever. Now she kind of let me say this about her, y'all. She a little I think she's a sweet person, but she a little bit like, yeah, she a little saucy, you know what I mean? She a little saucy. You see these little saucy outfits she got on, but I still like her though. She's a little saucy though. She's like, shit. She's like, I'm gonna dress sexy, y'all. I don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't mad at her. Let's see how many views she didn't went up though. She done came up. I used to watch her. I've been watching her since back in the day. I always go and shout her out. Because I like the fact that she raising her other people. She was raising them before she even started to have children of her own. So she's doing pretty good there. Look. Let's see how many followers. Oh my gosh, she got 91 followers. Okay. All right. You go, girl. She doing a dang on thing. She gives you good content. She takes her children somewhere. She takes them all places. Wine glass. Let's see. Wine glass diamond showed her baby eggplant in a live today. What? We're gonna react on her tomorrow. I'm gonna do some lives of her tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get up early in the morning before the boy get up, and I couldn't make it this morning because I was really tired. I woke up at 8 o'clock, and so I'm gonna try to do some reaction to wine glass, but I ain't showing no woodpecker. I'm gonna do some reactions to her, and let's see. Okay. Okay, so I was trying to watch Mom of Kids lied about husband's past and followers are confused. Boom. Wait a minute, y'all.
Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to unpack this crazy situation that is starting to get a little more traction. Mom of 8 kids has recently started to share her journey as a recent widow, and there's a little bit of questionable titling, odd thumbnails, a little bit of strange timelines, and
Yeah, because it was weird because she said a couple of disparaging things within the live. Like she said something like he was in the hospital and then it went from the hospital to him being then she implied like he died in the house almost, didn't he? You kind of thought that it was confusing. So I would agree with this young lady right here.
just have a whole lot of thoughts. I was sent this by one of my long-term Instagram followers, and I also saw it over on a Reddit page. YouTube vlogger families, I think, is the name of the page. They started talking about it too. So this has obviously got a lot of people confused, but I have some what you guys might think are hot takes depending on kind of what side of this you fall on. But we're going to talk all about it. This is going to be a really long video, I can already tell you, because I have almost
Okay, so we're not gonna watch her because I don't know her per se. And I don't want her trying to shut my stuff down. She might be one of those, or she might not be, right? Um, oh no, we ain't watching that. Okay, so let me go to her channel and let me see. Okay, so that's him. I thought that was him. Oh my God, look at this house. Ew. Okay, videos. Okay, so let's watch. Because I think she said she recorded him 2 days ago. Oh my God. Wait a minute, y'all. Ooh, it gets turned up. Wait a minute. We ain't watching this whole thing. 5 days since my husband suddenly died. Usually $100. See this? Okay, this is him. He does like a haul, like a Wendy's haul. He did a Wendy's haul. Okay. All right. So let's watch. Let's watch these shorter videos. Um, this one is long. We have to do this one tomorrow, and I'm not doing that today. The following could tell. Oh, 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 oh. Why don't I watch that on my own? I'm gonna watch that one on my own.
Hello, this is Rosalie, mom of 8 kids. I've been getting a lot of criticism on my channel, and I was thinking last night about the warm people who support me and care and have said such beautiful things to comfort me. And I really appreciate it. I was thinking in bed, what could I do to show them my gratitude? So what I did today is I wrote a poem. I wrote a poem for you. And
no, girl,
I'm going to share that with you in a little
girl,
bit here.
Girl,
Some people have been.
Girl, I don't want to hear no poem. I want to know what happened to your husband. Is he really dead? Number one, is he really dead? Because I'm really confused because you kind of told some different things here. Secondly, were you involved in his untimely death? That's what we need to know. Isn't this cute? Were you involved in his untimely death? That's what we want to know. I've been seeing that in my feed, but I can't click on it. What, the whole little thing? Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, well, I had to get off of that because I didn't want no problems. She has jazz hair.
Spreading rumors that I've been deleting comments, and I haven't been deleting anybody's comment. I know that YouTube will delete comments if it deems it inappropriate, and that would happen without notice. So check your comment. If you don't see it, maybe it was deleted by YouTube, because I have not been deleting anything. Question is why I would leave my husband on the floor as long as I did. And one of the prescriptions that he had was a sleeping pill. And So he would take that sleeping pill that the doctor gave to him, and he would fall asleep around the house. And that's why I was used to him sleeping around the house. So when I left him on the floor, he was snoring loudly. And I went downstairs into the basement and I was organizing some
Okay, so this is going to answer some of our questions.
cans of food because we have a small kitchen because our home is small and we have our pantry downstairs in the basement. I was down there 20 minutes and I don't want to fall prey to guilt because I know this is nobody's fault what happened, but I came upstairs and I noticed that he was quiet. So in one of my previous shorts, he's snoring very loudly, and that would happen when he would take his pills, what he's supposed to be taking. It would make him snore loud. And so when he was quiet, that's when I called the ambulance. And yes, they told me to do CPR. They didn't call it CPR, they called it heart palpitations. And I spoke to a nurse later on after he passed. And I said that we were trying our best. And she said it probably wouldn't have done much anyway. So that's the story. He was definitely alive. He was snoring. He wasn't passed out. I don't think that you can snore if you're passed out or unconscious. And as I said, when I came upstairs, I called the ambulance. I gave all of his pills that he was on to the police, and they handed it to the paramedics when they came. So I haven't been trying to hide anything. Another question is, why was I so afraid of the autopsy results? I wasn't afraid of the autopsy result. I just didn't understand why the police were at my door when the results were not expected back for months. So, of course, in that moment, my brain was trying to think, well, what would they be doing here? So that's what it thought of.
That's kind of normal, though. They always are going to show when someone dies. They normally do show up, though, especially if it's something that looks strange, right? And what they do is, if it's like that, they'll call a coroner for you. You know what I mean? If it's something like regular, they might show up, right? Along with the ambulance, and they'll call the coroner. If they pass away, then they will call the coroner for you. Or if it's suspicious, they kind of look around. I mean, they doing their job. What you talking about? Yes, but in the kitchen, yes, in the kitchen, it's like that's trifling. That's nasty. Who the would want to go to sleep in the kitchen?
Again, I haven't done anything. I have been on guard with people of authority because I've had
Lies, girl. You just said it, girl. You should come on now. All right, we're gonna listen. I ain't gonna interrupt. I'm gonna let this run a little bit through, okay? And then I'm gonna look at some of these other things that other people were saying, and then we'll talk about that, okay, tomorrow. And then we'll also do some wine glass. We'll do some Jazzy Life again. We'll do some more. We'll may find if Olivia goes live or something. We'll talk about that. We're gonna try to squeeze as many mommies as we can in here, and I'll try to get little clips, and we'll just watch the clips, and we'll comment on those, cause so we can squeeze some of these heifers in, okay? Bunnies, bunnies, okay.
some bad experiences. I've witnessed some police that have been biased when they shouldn't have been. I have witnessed somebody being falsely accused, and so I could tell you those stories in another video. I want to say,
okay, she looks strange. I have seen her once and found her kind of a little off, certainly.
that this is the largest collection of compassionate people I have ever seen in my life. And I've taken the social workers program at college like 20 years ago. So I am so, so grateful to all of you. I really am. And so I was thinking, what could I do for them to show my appreciation?
Tell the truth. Turn yourself in. That's what you can do. Cut us a check for solving your mystery. Having to listen to this, cut us a check, girl.
My heartfelt
Quit coming live looking like that. That's what you can do for us.
appreciation. And so I came up with this poem today. It took me a few hours. It's called Life After Death. That's the title. And
I'm weird too, though. I am, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I am weird. I have an awkwardness about me. When I get uncomfortable, I just do weird stuff. Like I did this. I was like, oh my God, why am I showing them this necklace? It was so weird. It was like, it was just so awkward. It fell off my neck, and I was just like, eh. But I'm awkward and weird too. But she's definitely on the cusp. We're not listening to this poem. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. I'm not listening to no poem. I did not come to hear this heifer do no poem. I'm sorry. Her conversation is very strange. Oh my God, we're not listening to this heifer poem. Okay, I'm gonna let you know that if you want to listen to this heifer poem, by all means, y'all can go listen to this heifer poem on your own. But I'm not listening to heifer. I'm sorry, Bunny. Bunny's poem. Okay.
it has two meanings, life after death, because my life after his death. So the
Okay, well,
two meanings, life.
I might want to listen to it. We might do a react. We'll finish doing reaction to this poem. I can't right now. I can't because it's just I just can't. We'll do it later. 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 I'm gonna look at. Let me see if she does something at the end.
So now I've got to put the
She might give us some clues during the poem, but we're not gonna look at that right now. Hold on.
little ones to bed. I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate you for supporting me. I didn't have. That's my daughter. I didn't have months and months to work on it. I only had a few hours today, and so.
Mom, you're done.
Yeah, I'm just about done here.
Okay.
So now I've got to put the little ones to bed. I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate you for support.
Okay, girl. Girl, we listened to that rendition, and this is what we come to the conclusion of. And I don't mean no harm. It's just awkward. So I laugh sometimes. I don't know. It's just part of my personality. I just be laughing. This is not funny. I promise you it's not. Uh well, it is funny. It's not funny that he passed away. It's not funny. It's not funny. That's not funny at all. It's funny the audacity of her trying to explain it, and it's like, we know you lying, girl. You lying. And it's just to me, it's just like people be trying to make you feel like you crazy. Like, we're not crazy, girl. And you can't convince. It's like you trying to, it seems like you trying to believe your own lie. Like, it's just weird that you would think that everybody is stupid and you're the only stupid one that think it's stupid. And it's like, even if no matter, let's say he overdosed or whatever, and you're not, it's not implied that you did anything, but the point is that you will let him lay like that, not try to get him up. It's stuff like that makes you just humidity. You don't have any kind of humidity about yourself that you would allow the love of your life, as you put it, to sit on the floor, to lay on the floor, not just sit. And I wouldn't even let my son sit on the kitchen floor. It's just, I don't even want to sit on the kitchen floor. I probably sit on the shit. That's what the chair's for. You dig? Like, who does that? Where they do that at? My little thing come out. My little hair. That's how I know it's time for me to get off of here. My little hair dress, my little hair, my necklace falling off, my little things. Um, but it's the humidity that you will let him sit on the floor. You wouldn't try to have. You got grown sons, and even that 16-year-old can help put him on the bed or the couch. And are you serious? Come on now. We ain't gonna play this game. The whole fact that you would allow that and that'd be okay with you. That's not okay. That's not even a stranger you don't like. If they in your home, you don't treat them like that, man. Come on. Sometimes I find things funny that nobody else, but me too. It sounds like Susan Smith. Yes. Yeah, I do find stuff that's funny. That should not be funny. But I'm not laughing at his death, but I'm laughing at her because I think the audacity of her dumb self thinks somebody's gonna go for that. Like, that's okay. It's not okay. And it's insensitive, it's evil, and it's like you don't care. Like, and then you don't care enough to get somebody all this money you can ready to make off this YouTube check, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff I'm talking about. Like, and don't get twisted. I'm not hating on anybody, but I think that we're providing great content over here, and it's other people that's on this live, like friend, like all these other people, like TMR, our girl Flo, King Mike, and all these other people providing some great content. You know that it Oshun and Passion and you know all these other people that's providing this great content up here on the YouTube screens. And this heifer, this line heifer, Bunny, sorry, Bunny, Bunny, gets 16K views for line her Paducey off. Okay? And look at her. She look like she's just gonna smoke it up, allegedly. She look like she's gonna smoke up all her money. She ain't gonna clean up her house. Explain to me. I don't know. When I was little, I used to always ask my mother. I said, how come the good people don't really get all of their wants and needs and things like that, and they suffer more so than the people who are dumb, ignorant, evil, stupid, trifling. You know why they get it all. You know, just saying for the record. You know, I used to always ask my mother that. And I'm not hating on her. Yes, I am. I am hating on her. Shit. How the hell she gets what? How the hell she get? I'm going to sit up here and lie. No, man. I'm hating like a mug. Look, I'm hating on her. I'm hating on her. How she get that many followers? How she get that many likes and followers? How she get that? Why come I ain't got it? Girl, I'm hating on you. Watch up, you better let me tell you something. Tell you something right now. None of your little stank ass supporters been not bring their butts over here talking about you're insensitive. Mom of 8 is really suffering. When you believe her, you're a fool. You are a fool. This girl is lying. She's lying, and she's evil that she allowed her man to lay on the floor for God knows how long. Whatever happens to her will happen. Okay, I'm not sending and wasting no prayers, no affirmations, none of that shit. I mean stuff. Excuse me, none of that stuff. We're not doing that, ma'am. We're not gonna donate no money. You make more than look at all this money you got right here, and then you lying. Then you kept lying. Then you lied again. Come on now, come on, son, come on. Like, who you think you fooling? Who do you think you fooling? Not me. You can't fool me. What's wrong with you, girl? You're a liar and you're a father of it. Okay? We don't believe you, girl. We don't believe you. Now, let me look at you. Let me tell you something. If you had been a black woman, they would have arrested your butt on sight. CPS would have took all your kids, and you wouldn't been on no YouTube. The heck is wrong with you? What's wrong with your police over there? Get this woman off my damn screen. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna go to sleep anyway. I was gonna put some more lip gloss on my lip. Listen, y'all. I'm going to bed. I am going to bed. I am going to bed because it's time. Okay? I done had enough. I'm not doing this today. I'm not doing this today. That's what I'm not doing because I'm not. You understand me? I'm not doing this today. Right. Trying to insult my intelligence. The nerve and the audacity of you. I'm still got your butt on the screen. Get off. You's a liar. You are a liar. We don't believe you. Okay? Anyway, thanks so much for coming live with us for this reaction. We will continue to watch this lady until she goes to jail, alleged jail. Until she takes up behind the jail, we will, I'm sorry, allegedly. Until CPS comes in and snatches all those children because the house is filthy, we will continue to watch her, okay? So, anyway, until they convict her of such heinous crime of leaving her son, of at very least neglect, like she stated before. Okay. So we're going to do some reactions to that. We're going to do some more reactions to her. We're going to do some reactions to the other mom that has 8 children. Friday 13th is coming Saturday. It's coming Friday. I said, well, it says coming Saturday. Woo, Lord. Woo, Lord. I've been reading from my Jazzy book too long. Friday 13th is coming up this Friday. We're gonna do something. I want to do something special for Friday 13th being Friday. Um, so I don't know. I'll think of something, but I want to do something in regards to that. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and get up out of here. Good night, everyone. It's just plum. I feel like I'm in a time warp zone. Like I'm on a like metaverse. You know what I mean? Like I'm on a metaverse and people are coming to me going, "Woo!" You know what I'm saying? And they dance all around me and I'm just looking at them like, "What's wrong? Where am I at? Where am I?" You know what I mean? Like I'm in a dream or something. What the hell, man? These folks is crazy. Crazy just to want to be like these are the most dumbest criminals that I've ever met. And the criminals are getting dumber and dumber and dumber. And this Dumas gets her butt up on her talking about she just let her husband sit. What's that about? Like if y'all ever know, I ain't gonna bring him up. Let me quick keep my mouth to the It just reminds me of a situation that I know of. That another situation where this woman allowed her husband to sit in feces in the bathroom for hours. I'm like, B, is you crazy? Especially where her husband was. It's like he was a political figure. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Of course, it's copyright. Y'all know it's 107. It's cover 76, and of course, it's made for use, and this is for purposes for such criticisms, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is the use of permitted by copyright statute that meant otherwise by infringing non-profit educational personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use. Okay, I'm getting teepee. I'm talking crazy. I'm sipping on this water. I promise you, this water is not. It's not anything else. I swear I've been watching all these people that have alleged issues with substances. It's like we're doing a rehab tour. like we doing a rehab tour. I'm drinking water. I'm scared. Y'all see I didn't bring no water. Y'all see I didn't bring no coffee today. I said no. I'm drinking water. Shoot, I'm winging myself from coffee because I don't want to be sitting up there going, "Oh baby, I need the coffee bad. Oh, give me the coffee." You know what I'm saying? I want to be all like, "Oh, a coffee. Oh, I gotta have it, baby. Come on, give it to me." I want to be sitting up there doing that, right? because you know, we do watch a lot of people who have some substance abuse, alleged substance abuse going on, right? So you know, I want to refrain from such, right? Anyway, y'all put y'all shoes back on because I guess I gotta quit clowning because I'm getting sleepy. Y'all know when I get sleepy, I start getting really goofy. Y'all already know that. Let's see. What we gonna do? All right, I'm trying to see this. I guess we're gonna this.
I can't take it anymore. My mind's about to go to war. I need someone to save me from myself, to hear me cry when I call out for help. I blame it on the voices that are in my head, wondering if they'll ever be put to bed. Feels like I am close to reaching my wit's end, holding out, but I'm about to blow it up like a volcano. Like a volcano. Blow it up like a volcano. What you do, what you do, what you do to me? Can't you see what it means when you set me free? What you do, what you do, what you do to me? Can't you see what it means when you set me free? Another day to lose control. There's a fire in my bones. My sight gets blurry, pushing back the tears. Should take a leap of faith and face my fear. I blame it on the voices that are in my head, wondering if they'll ever be put to bed. Feels like I am close to reaching my wit's end, holding out, but I'm about to blow it up like a volcano. Like a volcano. Blow it up like a volcano. What you do, what you do, what you do to me? Can't you see what it means when you set me free? What you do, what you do, what you do to me? Can't you see what it means when you set me free? Blow it up like a volcano. I can't take it